Okay, so the advice getting onto section B. First and foremost, you don't need to write as much as you think. This is a bit of a replica of the exercise we did in class with the theme 3 paper a few weeks ago. My advice to you would be, as soon as you see an extract, read it through, make some notes, make some annotations as to the economic concepts, principles and issues that you think might be being tested in that. Now the beauty, of course, when you open that paper is you should look at the questions, scan those questions, and then look at underlying key terms in the questions, and then you're looking at the data to try and find evidence that links the concepts that are being tested in that particular question set. So here you can see just some notes that I've made looking at that first paragraph. Some things causing an increase in river pollution. Some farmers have started using fertilizers that have caused that river pollution increase. Well, what topics and concepts is that linked to? That's going to have third-party impacts, negative externalities. It looks like there's been some overproduction occurring, so we've got the basic economic problem in action there, scarce resource depletion occurring. Moving on through the extract, line 11, we've got the Rainforest Alliance training cocoa farmers. Now the Rainforest Alliance, I'm assuming that's going to be a charity. Cocoa farmers, well, these are the guys that are doing the damage to the environment. So that's some sort of intervention that's taken place by another economic actor. If they're training them, that's a form of education. Education can provide information. So here it looks like maybe information provision as a method to correct market failure could be a useful area of exploration. Why do we care about information provision? What else do I know about that? Well, you can see here I'm trying to make the link in sort of my mental schema. Fuller information effectively reduces the demand for the scarce resources that are being described up here. We're bringing the marginal private benefit more closely in line to the socially optimum equilibrium, where it's equal to the marginal social benefit. Other diagrams that I can see floating around in my head is where the marginal private benefit curve decreases to a situation where we have got a more complete picture of information. So you remember when we did those diagrams last year, we had over consumption, i.e. demand with imperfect info, and then our demand curve shifted to the left for the good or the service in question when we had fuller, in inverted commas, information. So first piece of advice to you would be scan and skim those extracts and think, what have I been taught? What can I see in those questions that is in the extracts that's jumping out at me that I can use to help answer the questions? Because really you don't want to be in a situation where you've got this 2 years worth of theory that you forget about and you don't refer back to in the exam.